Now, when you finish tonight, sign these slips and bring them to the office for your money. Oh, go on, off we go.
Hey, stop those men. What a lot. What's going wrong with you, Charlie?
Well, I did my best, Mr. Barney.
Well, you've got to do better. It's bad luck that it's raining. We'll put them on the street and kill the show stone dead. Look at them. What a lot. Of all the... Well, I never saw anything like them. Where did you dig up these corpses?
Sorry, boys.
I shouldn't have said that. You've got to do something.
What can I do, Governor?
I know. Dress them up as clowns. Plenty of paint. Make people think they're part of the show.
I think you got a brainwave there, boy.
Oh, never mind that. Get going. I want those boards all over the town before the next show.
Okay, boss. Come on, you lots. This way and lively. Here. Put a diamond in black around your eyes, eh? Fill it in, go on.
Look, a proper joker in this lot, Governor.
Now, don't take all day about it, you fellas.
Well, well. That looks better, doesn't it? What did I tell you?
It makes a difference to anybody.
A good advertisement now. Get them out on the road as quickly as you can.
Yes, boss. Come on, you fellas. Step lively. As soon as you're ready, get outside and pick up your boards.
I know that face. You've worked in the circus before. Half a jiffy, I'll never forget a face. You were a clown. No. Oh, well, can't remember everybody. Wait a minute. I have seen you before. You worked for me. You were part of an act.
Does it matter?
Yes, it does matter. I'm getting it. You were a double act, weren't you?
A long time ago.
Twins. The DeLilles. Oh, I'm sorry to see you like this. Forgive me, I didn't recognize you. Where have you been? Where'd you go? What happened to you? Why didn't you come to me? I was your friend. The DeLilles. You were a great act.
Yes. We were.
The Little Brothers. Jules and George. Which are you?
You could never tell us apart, Monsieur Bond.
Which are you? You never tell me, you know. I'm not a blinking magician. Anyway, it's a darn good act.
Thank you.
You know, in that big trick of yours, the crowd was so quiet, you could hear a twin drop. It's a good gag, isn't it? I'm very glad I came to Paris to see the act.
Very nice of you, Mr. Barney.
Yeah, I always smoke cigars, yeah.
Won't you sit down?
No, thanks. I say, does anyone know you two apart? I think even your wives get mixed up sometimes.
We are not married. Not yet.
That coin-spinning routine for the dangerous job, very impressive. Good bit of showmanship.
No, it's quite true. The coin decides who will jump.
You don't say. Well, it's a very original act. I've never seen that sort of work done before in evening dress, you know. Don't you ever use a net?
No, we don't need one.
Well, you're very plucky. Well, boys, what about signing on the dotted line?
Monsieur Barney, will you be our guest? We can discuss it at the Café du Monde.
Café du Monde. Oh, I know. Oh, thanks very much.
In half an hour?
And afterwards, perhaps you show me a bit of Paris. You know. Before I go, boys, let me do a trade secret. Which is which?
Shall we tell him? Well, he offers us a contract.
And the biggest publicity England's ever seen.
So perhaps we tell him. This is Georges. And this is Jules.
As like as two peas in a pod. You boys get away with murder. I'll see you in half an hour at the Café du Monde.
You got me, Chief?
Oh, what have you got?
Corona, Bolivar, Maestro, Aja.
All right, I'll have 2 Coronas. Not a Corona, 2 Coronas.
1 Corona, 2, 20 francs.
How much?
40 francs.
40 face.
Merci, monsieur. Sir, you have a very, very, very lucky face. Mercury, the god of luck, is in your eyes. Sir, permit me, please. This I must, merci, monsieur. This I must do for you. I will give you 1 million francs for 20.
Oh, yes? I've heard that story before. What's the racket?
Oh, it's simple. You buy one ticket for the Loterie Nationale, you win 1 million francs, just like that.
My lottery.
Hello, Mr. Barney.
Hello. Oh, there you are, boys. Sit down.
Monsieur, only 20 francs?
Come on, you rogue. Leave our English friend alone.
Allez, allez vite. Monsieur, maybe I'm the rogue, but the Loterie Nationale, no rogue.
This lottery, is it genuine?
Yes, but you can buy tickets for years and never win anything.
Well, I might have a try. Give me the book. Perhaps I'll be lucky. What about you?
No, thank you, Mr. Barney.
With my compliments.
I'll have one for both of us.
All right, here's my pen.
All right. We must pay for our own tickets. That's all right.
Merci, monsieur. Merci, monsieur. And may Allah bless you with great winnings.
I'll keep the ticket. Je loses everything.
Well, boys, to business. It's a full season. It's April, October. 75 pounds a week.
£100 a week, Mr. Barney.
£100? I've never paid that to any trapeze act.
But we are not any trapeze act.
£75 a week. Lots of publicity, star
We had a
billing.
very good offer from Barcelona. £100 a week.
£100? Impossible. What about you? Surely you don't agree with your brother?
I never do.
Oh, what's your figure?
Let me think. I'm prepared to accept
Yeah?
£100.
All right, boys, you win. It's the deal. £100 is a lot of money. Don't you drink?
I always do it for him.
Oh.
Adieu, Paris. Bonne chance to England.
Boys, here's success in Blackpool. English audiences. They liked your act, didn't they? Huh? Just a moment. What's the meaning of this note? It's a gag, isn't it? No, really. I mean, seriously, just a moment. No publicity. We quit. Kind regards. Yours sincerely, George and Jules. Well, it's a joke.
No joke. We have quit. We go back to France.
Back to France. You can't do a thing like that. Everything's all right for you here.
Monsieur Barney, we do not like to be pushed around.
You promised us the biggest publicity England has ever seen. Have you seen any publicity, Jules?
No, I haven't seen any publicity. Have you?
No.
So, we go back.
To Paris.
Paris. Beautiful Paris. Da 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 da.
Of course, you're pulling my leg. But joking apart, George, you, whichever it is, surely my publicity man, Mike Bergen, has spoken to you?
Oh, yes, it was very nice.
Good.
Came to say hello.
Oh, it's Mike Bergen. I'll see to him myself. All right, boys. You won't have any further cause for complaint. Mike Bergen.
Can I do publicity or can I do publicity? What a smasher. What a layout.
Me or the poster?
The poster. What do you think?
One day you'll break down and say something nice to me. I often wonder why I'm so crazy about you.
Because I'm smart, that's why. Because I'm going to get somewhere and you know it. I'm going to lift this fashion parade right out of Barney's lap. I'll take the whole thing over and run it myself. Maybe I'll do a tour. South America. Before I'm through, it'll be Mike Bergen Fashion Follies. You'll see.
Think we'll get away with it this time?
Listen, if this goes over big, we'll say goodbye to this outfit in 6 weeks. You string along with me, baby, and you'll be dripping with diamonds. We're going places.
Sounds good. Even if I don't believe it.
Here you are. This one's registered for Mr. DeLisle.
Oh, I'll sign. Give it here.
Looks as if he's had a bit of a job finding him. Okay.
Reed arrested. Looks as if his girlfriend's hard after him.
Yes, if her name was Lottery National, Barney beat it quick.
I'll talk to you later. Bergen, where's Mike? There. Oh, there you are. There you are. Now, what do you think you're doing?
Doing what? Me eyes on this fashion parade job, boss.
I tend to get some publicity for the DeLilles. They've been in this country a week. I haven't heard a word about them.
But, boss, it'll be the big thing in the show. I got some smashes.
I'm not interested in your ideas. Why don't you do what you're told?
But it was your idea, boss. You said it was great.
Oh, my idea, was it? Well, I don't want to hear anything more about it.
Well, what about all my work?
Get this into your head. I won't have it, see? What's more, I want some big publicity for the DeLilles. This is their first engagement in England. They're stars, understand? I'm paying them £100 a week. And I want to put over. I want to put over big.
But, boss, what sort of a story can I make out of a trapeze act?
No story. Are you crazy? Anything wrong with your eyes? Haven't you noticed they're twins? The crowd was so quiet you could hear a twin drop. Oh, it's a good gag. Am I paying you £8 a week to tell me there's no story?
But, boss...
I'll take someone for £9 a week and get some value for my money. You silly Bergen.
Publicity.
What's eating him? Roaring like a lion.
Oh, nothing. We're out, that's all.
What's that?
You, me, the whole follies, every red thing I've been working on for weeks.
Oh, no, Mike. That means I remain a walking sweet shop all
Oh,
night.
shut up, and all because of his precious DeLisle. I'm going to get a drink.
Me too. What's the matter with Barney? Wanting to cut the best thing out of the show.
Well, he has, hasn't he? He's the boss, isn't he? All he's worried about is his precious DeLisle.
DeLille.
Or DeLisle. Where'd a couple of ruddy acrobats get me? 100 a week. Ah, you shut up, Joe.
Amazing. Who puts the show over? Who's got the brains around here?
What I get for 8 moldy quid a week. And they get 100. I'd like to lay my hands on some of that French dough.
Oh, what I hope. So that doesn't get us anywhere.
Doesn't it? Maybe it does. Jules DeLisle, Lottery Nationale, 3 Premier 3 numero 66422.
£1,000,000 francs.
You're late, darling. Where have you been?
I've been busy. You've got to pack.
Pack? What do you mean, pack? Where are we going?
This is a solo, babe. You're going.
Me? What are you talking about? You crazy? I know. You're tired of me. All right, who's moving in, Mr. Romeo?
Now, save the aesthetics, babe. This is business. Big business. Now, calm down. You're going to get your diamonds and your chance to sing your head off. Now, get me some food and listen.
You're crazy. You've been drinking.
Shucks. We've been chasing chicken feed. I've got something new. It's bigger and better, see?
Go on, big boy. I'm listening.
How you like £1,000,000 francs, Penny, might we?
I'll settle for half. When do we get it? Today or tomorrow?
Within a week if we use our brains. Do you remember that letter?
What letter?
This letter here, this registered one.
Oh?
One of the Delisles jewels has won himself $1,000,000.
$1,000,000?
It says so in this letter.
I didn't know you could read French.
Education's a wonderful thing. And what a dictionary's made for. So as I can make out, they pay off in Paris on the ticket presented with this letter.
But when do we come in on it? It's his, not ours.
Well, you don't know about it. Nobody does but you or me for the moment. All we got to do is to get that ticket.
And he'll hand it to us all tied up in pink ribbon. You're cracker.
I expect him to. I've been to their hotel room and they're dressing him like a vacuum cleaner.
Might you haven't. You know, you'll land yourself in jail one of these days.
Now, listen, I can take care of myself.
I'm not so sure.
Now, listen, Penny, my sweet. Hello, you two. I've been looking for you fellas.
Hello, Vegas.
Meet Gloria Gregg, a great girl with a great future.
And with no past, thank you.
Gloria, meet the famous Delisles, George and Jules. But for the love of Mike, don't ask me which is which.
How do you do, mademoiselle? This is my brother Georges. I'm Jules.
I'll try to remember.
Yes, of course. This is George. I want to talk to you, boys. I'm planning some swell publicity. I want the stories of your life. All the sensational details.
Well, if you want them now, you'll have to come swimming with us. We're just going into your English sea. L'addition, waitress, please.
He means the bill.
Will you come with us to the beach?
I'd like to.
We'll have a swim.
Oh, no, thank you. Water's too cold. But our Sunday.
How about you? Me? No, I don't swim. Flying accident, you know. We'll talk afterwards. Here, that's on me.
No, please.
All right, if you insist. How much for the ptomaine poisoning?
All caught before he got up this morning, sir. Thanks, sir.
What, did you catch him?
No, sir. I'm no mermaid, thank you.
Ah, you look more like a whale.
Give me one. Well, what next?
You do what I told you.
But how will I know who is George? I don't know one from the other.
Just you watch me.
Seems a shame. They're nice fellows.
You play it my way or I'll get some other dame what will. Thought so. Too cold even for them supermen.
Oh, did you enjoy it?
Oh, not exactly the French Riviera. But he says it keeps us fit. So it does.
Old-fashioned Blackpool custom. Have one? Jules?
I'm George. No, thank you. I think I've swallowed a few in their natural state.
Do you have Punch and Judy in France?
What do you call it?
Punch and Judy.
Punch and Judy. We call it Polichinelle. Polichinelle. Shall we have a look? Don't you like it?
Oh, yes. It's fun for children.
Then I'm a child. I like it.
You'll be very handsome when you grow up, Mr. DeLille.
My name is Jules.
Just put it through here like this. 1, you see, I'll tell you what. 2, 3.
Are you with the circus? I didn't see your name.
Oh, I'm not important. I'm just programmed. Chocolates, cigarettes. Of course, I'm really a singer. But you know how it is these days. A girl must live.
I'm sure you're a wonderful singer.
It's nothing compared with you.
Will you sing for me sometime?
Perhaps.
Jules? Yes. We'll be late for the show. Mademoiselle, I see you later.
Au revoir.
Excuse me.
Got a luck? I've been telling George, you two being a couple of twins is obviously a good story. We can build up a twins competition.
A very novel idea.
Nice lighter.
I hope to see you again.
Love to.
Oh,
Goodbye.
see you after the show.
I'll be there. So long. Au revoir.
His lighter, Mike.
He lost it, see? And you found it. It may be worth $1 million francs.
Oh, Mr. DeLille. How nice meeting you again.
Hello.
I was hoping I would see you. You live here?
Yes, mademoiselle. I was just going off for a walk. A nice evening.
May I come with you?
Yes, certainly, mademoiselle. Enchanté.
I simply love walking.
Do you? Well, then, let's walk.
You know, if you're very good, I have something nice for you.
Oh, thank you very much. It belongs to my brother.
Oh, you're not Jules?
No, I'm sorry. I'm the other one, but I'll give it to him.
Oh, no, I will. Is he inside?
Yes, he's still in the restaurant finishing his coffee, but...
Oh, then I'll see you later. Bye-bye.
But, mademoiselle, I thought you loved walking. Good evening, madame.
Oh, good evening. I was looking for someone. Mr. DeLille.
Mr. DeLille. Yes.
Oh, thank you. Oh, how nice meeting you again. I was hoping to see you.
My lucky day. Won't you sit down?
Thank you. Do you live here, Mr. DeLille?
Please, Jules.
All right. Jules.
Yes, we live here. Would you like a drink, mademoiselle?
Penny.
Oh, yes. But I thought your name was Gloria...
Yes, Gloria Gregg.
Oh, yes.
That's going to be my stage name one day.
Then we must drink to Gloria Gregg. Penny. Waiter, what would you like?
Oh, a gin and lime, please.
Oh. Won't you have a nice French drink?
Yes.
2 Benedictine, please. My lighter.
You lost it on the beach. I found it. I'm so glad.
So am I. Thank you.
You know, you're so careless. It looks very expensive. You should keep it safe where you keep your other valuables.
Things I like to keep with me. Thank you. Tell me, when you saw me here alone, you knew I was Jules?
Of course, Billy.
But how? People, as a rule, cannot tell who's who. How did you?
Intuition or something.
To your intuition.
Thank you.
Or something.
$1,000,000 francs.
Haven't you ever wished you had money so that you could give up the act?
Well, if we had enough money, we might.
Oh, people are lucky sometimes. Why, a cousin of mine won £10,000 in the Irish sweep.
Your customer's lucky. Georges and I, we've had tickets in the Loterie Nationale ever since we were so high. But all we win is 10 francs.
Have you got one now?
Yes, but we never win anything.
I know. Let me touch it. Then it'll bring you luck. People call me Lucky Penny. And I've never seen a French lottery ticket before.
Don't know where it is.
You haven't lost it.
Oh, no. I know. It's safe.
Where?
Don't worry. You'll make me lucky.
You think so?
You have already. Oh, it's you.
Yes. It's me. I'm sorry. Da-da-da-da.
Dee-da-da-da. When you hold me in your arms, poor Georges, to sleep on a wonderful night like this. I could sleep if you'd be quiet. I tried to be quiet, but I failed. You'll wake everybody. Are you drunk?
Yes. I'm drunk, but not with wine. You know, Georges, those English girls,
You think them beautiful but cold.
no, if you know them a little closer, no, they are not cold.
I see. It needs Mr. Jules Delisle from Paris to bring about this miraculous change. Perhaps it does. All right. Who is this wonderful girl? This, not cold English girl.
Don't you remember? She brought back my lighter.
Oh,
Penny.
my lucky Penny. Yes. And Mike Bergen's girlfriend. Perhaps she was. But she is no longer.
I could get out of him. He said it was safe. Put away somewhere.
But where, for Pete's sake? In the bank, under the mattress, behind a picture, where?
How do I know? I asked him to show me the ticket. I can't keep asking him. He'll get suspicious.
Listen, there'll be somebody else asking questions before long. And it'll be the French lottery people.
The lottery officials?
Now, you hadn't thought of that, had you? Well, I have. And I'm writing him a letter.
You?
Sure, who else? I'm putting myself over as the Lyle's personal representative.
DeLille.
All right, DeLille. They've had a slight accident, see? And they're sending me over to collect the money for them, see? It's a good thing someone's got some brains in this outfit. How would you say, "Dear sir, I'm in receipt of your letter of the 14th. Cher monsieur, je suis."
Sure, monsieur? I don't know.
And after spending all that time with a Frenchie. Ah, well, with my education, I expect I can wrestle with it.
Well, I hope you win. But I'd better go now. He's waiting. And don't worry, he's crazy about me. I'll get the ticket somehow.
You're better and quick. Go on, scram.
Mike,
Yeah?
aren't you pretending you're the DeLille's English representative?
Yeah, so what?
Well, why not write the letter in English? It's a good job someone has the brains in this outfit.
Go on, scram.
That's right, that's it. Straighten your back. That's lovely. Ooh, look who's here.
Going out, dear?
Yes, dear. Don't you wish you were?
You look very nice from here.
I see you.
You take no idea. They don't think one.
Zero idea.
What's the time, Wong?
20 minutes past 10.
Thank you.
Come on, baby.
Morning, Wong.
Good morning.
Morning, George. What happened to you? You know what time it is? I'm sorry. I worked out a new routine. I'll show you. I catch this time. What's the matter? I want to talk to you. We can talk later. I want to get on with this now. Go and change. I'm sorry, George. I have an appointment, and I want some money. An appointment. I see. How much do you want? I've had a lot of expenses. 20, 30 pounds. Well, you can cash your check on your own account, can't you? I'll lend you some till you get down to your bank. I'm sorry, but it won't be enough. My bank manager says there is no money on my account. I'll have to look into it. No money left? You mean you spent all your savings? Are you crazy? What do you think you're doing? What's that to you, George? It's my money, isn't it? Don't worry, I'll pay you back. All right. Take your girl out. Take 10 girls out, but don't go off your head. Thank you. That's my business. No, it's my business, too. We cannot do the act without each other. And we won't be able to do it if you keep having appointments. Remember, Jules, we cannot do this. Work forever. We must save. Oh, you worry too much. Always money, money, money. Yes, and your neck. And my neck. We haven't broken our necks yet. We're not going to break them for a few more years. Until then, why, George, I want to have a good time. You should try it too sometime. Make you feel better.
But you'll get it all tangled.
Sorry.
Thank you. Give me a cigarette, please.
I don't smoke.
Since when?
Since now.
You're silly. Oh, you're so different from your brother.
Huh.
You know, I have the feeling he doesn't like me.
Oh, no. Don't think that. No. George is just swell. All work, money, ambition.
And you? No ambition?
Only one.
Silly. Don't you really care about money?
All the money I want is 1 penny.
People are watching.
Mr. Millionaire, a bad penny will be home at midnight with a good ticket, I hope. So do I.
Penny, I know people are watching, but would you marry me?
Marry you? Sure.
But I mean, I'm serious.
What I didn't expect. What I mean is, your aunt and your brother.
My brother, he doesn't mean more to me than you. You know I love you, Penny.
Of course.
Well, and don't worry about anything else, huh? Yes. You like it?
Like it. Beautiful.
Say good night.
Be nice to her. You look lovely, darling. Would you mind holding this for a moment?
Here. Hello, Mike. Mike, hi.
It's all right. It's all right. You don't have to tell me. We're having a lovely time, aren't we? Nice long evenings looking into his gorgeous eyes. A regular love's young dream. Couldn't be sweeter, could it? And may I ask where that's getting me? Oh, come on, come on. What's the excuse this time? Or are you too full of your Frenchy-fried acrobat to think one up?
Sounds as if you're getting jealous, Mike.
Jealous? Nothing. But how long do you think we can go on like this for? Don't you realize the winning number will be published any day now? And we're risking losing a fortune? And what have you done about it? Nothing.
Miles have won $1 million. Cool. Miles have won $1 million. Miles have won $1 million.
You stay here.
Your name was on the front page of the Paris Pride, two other papers. I saw it myself 2 days ago before I left Paris.
Lucky boys. Yes, but they didn't write to us. We lost the team. Why worry? We've won.
What's going on here? What's all this talk about $1 million? Hello, Marcia. Glad you joined us again.
Little Nils, they win $1 million in the lottery, and they didn't know.
$1 million francs, congratulations. Isn't that marvelous news? What a bit of luck, $1 million. I can't believe it. I was in the cafe when you bought the ticket, do you remember? I bought one myself. As a matter
I
of
have
fact.
the official this year in my pocket. Really?
Where's our ticket, George? You have it. I hope you haven't made a mistake.
No, I haven't made no mistake. I have it here, look.
Boys and girls, you better get going. You're due on. Hurry up.
Well, well, well. Some people are born lucky.
You see, look, top of the list. First prize.
Well, I'll be...
It's the same.
It's the same. We've won $1 million. Right on the nose, chums.
I still can't understand why they didn't write to us. Winners are notified as a rule.
That reminds me, what about my ticket? I've won a prize, too.
No, Monsieur Barney, no.
No, I have to work for every penny I get.
What? Yes, you do win a prize.
Really?
Yeah.
How much?
20 francs.
20 francs.
Nice going, boss. That's almost 4 bob. What you two boys going to do with your millions? Buy out the boss?
I'll take a $5 down. Now, what's it to be? House in the country, a yacht, a trip round the world?
Why not all three? You can afford it now.
No, I don't think so. This is for when we say goodbye to the circus. And then, perhaps a little farm or a vineyard. No, this is for later.
What do you say, Jules?
George is right. That was our idea. But I think I've changed lately. Maybe I'll want my little farm right now. And the money in my pocket to spend.
Here's the champagne you asked for.
Oh, thank you, Jerry.
Cool, $1 million. Every time I call you, it's going to cost you $1. Here's your change.
Here's your first $1.
Thanks very much. 15 minutes. 15 minutes.
Coming, Jules. There's plenty of time, George. You must all have a drink with me. You two over there, come along. Get some glasses.
What happened?
It's all right. We've still got a chance if you're quick. Now, Jules will own his dressing room, see? And you've got to talk to him. George is the one who's got the ticket.
George? Well, then if he's got it.
Look, do your stuff. He's got to get the ticket from George. Tell him it's either you or George, see? Tell him you'll leave him if he don't get it. Make anything, do anything, make a scene.
No, but it's no use. He'll only think it's because he won the money.
Look, I know what I'm talking about. Do what I tell you. Go on, scram.
But Mike, I don't...
Go on, do what I tell you.
Darling, I just heard. Isn't it wonderful? Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, Jules, aren't you happy? Why didn't you tell me yourself? Now we can get married.
Married?
What's the matter? I know you're thinking of your precious brother. But why should you? All he thinks about is the money. And it's your ticket. Get it back.
You want me to steal the ticket from my brother?
No, not steal it. But why should he have any of the money? It's ours. Oh, darling, just think what we could do with it. Why we could go away together and... Your brother, he hates me. He's selfish. All he wants to do is to keep us apart. He doesn't care anything at all about you. Forget him.
We've been together all our lives, he and I. You will enjoy hearing all this. Will you tell him, or shall I?
George, and you let me think.
Now I can show him what you really are. Open his eyes.
Oh, you swine, you! You want the money, don't you? But you won't get it. No, you won't get it. You're going to tell him a lot of lies about me, aren't you? But he won't believe you.
Yes, he will. And you know it.
Of course he will. But he's nothing but a fool and a weakling. Well, you're not a man, and neither is he. Do you think any girl would fall in love with you if either of you didn't have any money?
Get out!
Benny, have you heard?
Joe.
What's the matter, darling?
Oh, it's horrible.
What, darling? What has happened to you?
George, he's gone mad. He strikes me, gives me a strike too.
George.
He's after your money. He wanted me to go away with him. But when I wouldn't go, he said he was going to tell you lots of lies about me. Oh, you wouldn't believe him, would you, Jules?
What have you done to my girl? So you've seen her. The dirty, no good little cheat.
You're late. Hurry up. You're due on now.
We're mad. Look at your hand, Shirley. Come on. Get up, Shirley. We're mad, Shirley.
And then he left me. He rushed in and slammed the door in my face.
Well, go on, go on.
There was a terrific crash.
Then they started a fight, eh?
How do you know?
I knew it was George, not Jules, in the dressing room when I sent you there.
You knew?
Sure, I want you to start something. Set them at each other's throats.
But why?
They're fighting over the tickets, see?
They're not. It's over me.
Use your head, babe. It's over the ticket. And don't you forget it. They won't make it up, do their act together until somebody comes along and takes care of the ticket for them. You know, you're quite a clever kid when you don't try. See you later, baby.
Come on. It's your number. They've had to put the Liberty horses on.
Can I see a minute, boss? There's trouble with it allows. They're fighting. The dressing room's wrecked.
Is it ill fighting?
Over that lucky ticket, I think, boss.
Where are they now?
They're on, but they're 4 minutes late.
Good heavens.
Got one of his hands cut.
On the smashed mirror, boss.
Which one is it?
I couldn't tell you.
Crazy to do it.
have that ticket for a couple of days, boss?
Good heavens. Are you mad? Listen, I won't have trouble or accidents in my show. If you go on again like that, I'll have you turned out of the circus, and I'll see that you never come into this country again. You'll rehearse a single act. If one of you can't go on, the other does his solo. What's wrong with you, boys? It's the lottery money, isn't it? Why don't you get someone to look after the ticket until you calm down? I'll keep it for you.
Do it to him.
Not a nice little thing to happen in the middle of a show. Still, we'll forget it this time. Safe with me as if it was in the Bank of England. Well, boys, get some fresh air and cool down. Good night.
I've got it all worked out, boss. Just what you wanted. A swell story.
Story? What about?
About the Delisles.
Not about the fight?
Of course not. About the lottery win, boss.
Lottery?
Now, the way I've worked it out, it's a front-page story. The local papers will eat it up.
We're due out of the act for a fortnight at least with an injured wrist.
Yes, but I got an idea about that, too. He rested saving a kid from the man-eating tiger. That way we can boost the menagerie as well as the act.
I see. Well, go on.
Well, then we build up a big welcome for the hero when he comes back to work, see?
All right. What are you waiting for?
Well, there's only one snag. I've got to have a picture of the winning ticket. I've got one of the twins, but I've got to have one of that.
Picture of the winning ticket?
Yeah, I'll get an enlargement made for the papers.
No, can't part with that. It's far too valuable.
That's true. Oh, what can we do? Wait a minute, I've got an idea. I'll make a copy of it right here in your office.
Well, I don't seem to be any harm in that.
I can get the size of the wording and do it right now.
There you are.
Never think to look at it. It's worth all that dough, would you? It's a cinch. It'll make a swell three-column splash. Let's see. Lottery Nationale, 664229. There, that'll do it. It'll be a rush job, but I can handle it. It'll catch tomorrow's papers if I work fast. Thanks, boss.
Huh, maybe you're smarter than I thought.
You'll be surprised. Just wait.
I keep telling you, she's scuppered. That's what she's done. Oh, so you don't understand plain English. She's gone. I'm letting her room. They're nice when they're tidy. You get the sun in the morning. If you're a friend, perhaps you'd like to settle up what's outstanding.
I beg your pardon.
To settle up what's outstanding?
Where's she gone?
Gee, that's what I'd like to know. And where's me 3 weeks' money? Gone with that fella of hers, I shouldn't wonder. The fancy dark-haired one. I don't mind telling you that if I don't get satisfaction, I'm going to please. I'm not having people leaving this house without so much as a thank you, just walking out. Some people might have the decency to settle up what's outstanding. Fair, the whole world over.
How much?
£4.10 and a shilling for the gas.
You see the doctor, sure? No. How's your wrist? All right. Doesn't matter. Jules, I'm sorry we quarreled. She's gone away. With Mike Bergen. Maybe it's all for the good, Jules. You know how it is with these things. You'll forget it, all right? You'll have your work. We got the act. The act, too. Doesn't matter. Nothing matters. After all this, if you agree, we would like you to free us from the rest of the contract. We've talked it over and we've decided to go back to France. Perhaps finish with the trapeze.
Well, you know as well as I do, it's not easy to get a top-line act in the middle of the season, but this trouble and Jules' hands... All right. I'll stretch a point. I'll let the contract lapse.
Thank you, Mr. Barney. We both appreciate everything that you've done.
Oh, the ticket. I nearly forgot.
I hadn't forgotten. Thank you. And we shan't forget you, Mr. Barney.
Now.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bonjour.
Bonjour. The winning ticket. It's us.
Oh, oui.
Voilà. 20 francs.
Pardon?
You're mistaken, monsieur. Our ticket wins 1,000,000 francs.
Oh, monsieur, the Loterie Nationale does not make mistakes. This ticket wins 20 francs.
Yes, but we won the first prize. We've come from England to collect it. The name is Delille. Be so good, if you please, to look it up again.
Eh bien. Dupuis?
No, Delille.
Delille. Oh, voila. Yes, that is correct. Delille, he wins the first prize. I'll speak to the chef de personnel. A moment, monsieur. Monsieur, I have spoken to the chef de personnel. The correct ticket and the official letter of notification was presented and the money paid.
Paid to whom?
Whom? To Monsieur Jules Delille.
Jules Delisle, monsieur, what are you talking about? I'm Jules Delisle. It's me, I'm telling you, I'm Jules Delisle.
Jules, this man was a criminal. Monsieur, you try my patience. The ticket was correct. The letter was official. We followed regulations. The Loterie Nationale does not deal with criminals.
No, I know I do.
monsieur.
The Loterie Nationale does not make mistakes. Perhaps Barney made a mistake. Oh, no. Barney didn't make a mistake. It was Mike Bergen.
Please pardon me while I prepare my lunch. But I do not care for any but my own cooking. The ticket you said was taken from you in France.
We have told you it was stolen in England.
Oh, that raises a very interesting legal point. The ticket was bought in France. Pardon, s'il vous plaît. It was taken to England, stolen there, and presented again at the Bureau de la Loterie Nationale in Paris, you say?
Yes. We have told you the whole story. We want to know how we can get our money back.
Oh, it is a point in law. In fact, gentlemen, the legal process of two nations are involved, France and England. In my opinion, you shouldn't be advised to proceed against Mr. Bergens in the French court for safe. But it might be possible for you to return to England and then apply to the English court for Mr. Bergens' extradition.
George, we're wasting our time. Please.
If Mr. Bergen were convicted for serves in England, and then, after he had served his sentence, you could apply for civil proceeding in order to recover the proceeds of the sale of the ticket. You could take civil proceedings either in France or in England. Such process, of course, would involve in very heavy expenses. And you may find that Mr. Bergen is insolvent, and then throwing good money after bad.
How much will all this cost?
Who knows? 12, 15,000 francs.
How long? How long will all this take?
You can say 6 months, 1 year, 2 years.
Don't you understand what this man, this thief, has done to us?
Yes, your money!
No, not just the money. He tricked us into fighting. The only person who ever made my brother and me fight. And you gather points of law.
Did you ever nearly kill your brother? Nearly drop him 40 feet? Or have a wretch of a woman set at him by a man? Break the faith between us. I'm sorry. We must find Mike Bergen. First, we must go back to work and get some money.
Well, Jules, your hand seems all right now. You did your act very well.
He's doing fine, aren't you, Jules?
Ça va?
Oh, you acrobat.
Now, when I was bitten by Lulu...
Who is that? Your girlfriend?
No, that's his lion. He likes Miss Sauron. I'm sorry, Monsieur Bergen doesn't live here.
Thank you. He's short, he's dark. His name is Mike Bergen. His name is Bergen. Bergen?
Never heard of him.
Your friend comes here with his young lady. His name is, you say?
Bergen. Mike Bergen.
Bergen. You cannot perhaps describe him?
He's a man, he's short, he's dark. He's got more money to throw about than usual.
Oh, mon Dieu. Here many people do that.
His girlfriend, she's English too. She's fair, very beautiful. There's one thing, when he smokes, he's got a funny way of smoking. He bites his smoke.
Oh, him I do know.
Yes?
The man who bites his smoke.
Yes.
Yes.
I'll tell you how good it is.
Thank you.
All right, I'll do it.
Hello, Mike Bergen. You haven't forgotten us, have you? Hello, Penny. Or is it Gloria Gray now?
Well. If it isn't the famous Delisle, old friend of mine.
We are no friends of yours, Mike Bergen. We're here on business.
Well, what can I do for you boys?
The ticket. The ticket you stole.
So, that's a harsh word to use to an old friend.
We want our money. You thief.
No education, no manners. He bothering you, Bob? That's all right. My friend's just a little confused, that's all.
You're pushing us too far, Bergen. You stole that ticket, you and that girl of yours.
Leave her out of this. As for the ticket, don't you remember appointing me your agent? Or perhaps you don't remember I won it off you in a game of poker, no?
You better watch out. We'll have the police on you.
Police? What for? You can't prove anything? If you could, you'd have done it long ago. Now run along like good boys. Here's a couple $100 francs for you.
I'll get you. I'll get you.
Good night, boys. You hear what the boss said?
The boss says good night, boys.
Let's walk.
Would you go to the law when they hurt you? No, you wouldn't. You would scratch and bite and...
Of his brother, Monsieur Delisle will appear this evening on a trapeze, alone, in his great solo act. Ladies and gentlemen, the great Delisle!
Tomblonvel, gentlemen. From the prefecture. You are Georges and Jules de Lille.
Yes?
There are one or two questions I should like to ask you.
We are prepared to answer any question.
Bonsoir. Merci.
I'm very glad you're defending. And I want you to spare no expense whatever. You must do everything humanly possible. I'll look after the money side. I'll be responsible no matter what it costs.
Thank you. We will do our utmost, but it is a very difficult case.
I know that, of course.
You see, I have two clients, and we have to safeguard both their interests.
Liquor!
Pardon.
Silence, please.
You persist, both of you, in saying you did not commit this crime. Georges de Lille, what do you say?
I know nothing about it. I was performing my act.
And you, Jules de Lille?
I was on the trapeze at the time of the murder. I know nothing about it.
As principal witness for the defense, we call Madame Bevan.
Silence! Silence!
When they calling her, they must be balmy.
Silence, please. Madame Bergen, may I offer my regrets that after your terrible experience, you should be asked to appear in this court. We offer you our deepest sympathy. Lift up your right hand. You swear to speak without fear or hatred, and to speak the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Say, I swear.
I swear.
Madame, you were the only witness present in the cafe who could identify the murderer of your husband. Which of those two men shot your husband?
It was George.
Point him out.
That is George.
Silence.
It was he who murdered my husband.
Are you Georges de Lille?
Yes.
Gentlemen of the jury, none of the prosecution witnesses, including the lion tamer and the ringmaster, have been able to identify which of the accused brothers did the act in the circus on that eventful night. Not one shred of evidence has been brought against either of these men. The examination of fingerprints has failed to bring about any conclusive evidence either against Georges or against Jules de Lille. The car, the trapeze bar, all bear fingerprints of both men. And the gun does not bear fingerprints of either.
In the name of the prosecution, I protest. The defense counsel is out of order. He's making his defense speech now.
Monsieur le Président, surely it is quite clear by now to the court that this identification is meaningless. At the time of the murderer was wearing makeup and costume of the de Lille act. Therefore, I demand that both brothers should appear in court in full makeup and costume, so that my witness can then try to identify them.
In my view, this is quite unnecessary. We cannot have the accused parading in fancy dress in this court.
These two men stand here to defend their lives. It is your duty to see to it that justice be done. All justice!
The court decides to adjourn in order to enable the accused to appear in the same costume and makeup as they were wearing on the night of the murder.
What do you think it's going like, eh?
I wonder how she knows them apart. I couldn't.
Cherchez la femme. The defense must have some plan to confuse them even more over their identity. Each one says he was on the trapeze. What an alibi.
It's a dual alibi.
Silence, silence, please. The hearing is resumed. Bring in the accused. Silence! Madam, you have told the court that Georges Delisle murdered your husband. Point him out, please.
That is George.
No. That man is Jules Delisle.
I protest.
It is George. No,
Silence!
it is George.
I confirm. The man Madame Bergen pointed out is Jules Delisle. I was informed by the defense of the position each brother would take up in the dock.
There was a commotion in court and witness identified the wrong man who told them to pay him the money.
Where are you going to now? Are you staying in the bed?
I can go back to France. Are you staying in the bed? Hey, quiet, everybody, quiet. I'll give you a statement. What do you want to know?
They are going back to the circus, yes?
Coming back to England with me. Top of the bill in Barney's Circus, and you can quote that. Good house? Packer. The Lille's all right? Just going on. All right, good.
couldn't hold him much longer. He didn't move. He was dead. You tried to find out which it was. Jules, Charles, Jules. You could never tell us apart, Mr. Barney.
No, I never could. Which are you?
I'm Jules.
Sure. I never could understand why you should disappear.
I thought I could get away from it all.
Can't I help you? Surely there's something I can do to help you.
There's nothing you can do for me. Nothing. Since my brother died, swinging from a rope, like a murderer.
Murderer? Well, I suppose it was fate. After all, George had to pay for his crime. It was a murder he committed.
It was me. I killed myself. No one helped